Hey everyone, Gil here at GrayManPrepping. On this episode of Your Prep for Today, I want to talk to you about matches, lighters, and lighter fluid. Before we get into that, anyone that hasn't had a chance to subscribe, quickly hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to ring the notification bell after you subscribe so you get notified every time I post one of these videos. And everyone, please give me a thumbs up. Helps me out with YouTube's analytics. Alrighty. Matches, lighters, and lighter fluid. What are we talking about? We're talking about starting fire. But you didn't mention ferro rods. No, I didn't mention ferro rods. Because ferro rods is not the topic of this right now. You're not going to use a ferro rod in the house to get your electric start gas stove, has an electric spark on it, to light. You're going to need matches or a lighter to light the stove, not a ferro rod in the kitchen trying to start the stove. Ferro rods are cool if you're going to be out in the middle of nowhere and you've run out of lighters, matches, lighter fluid, and the such. All right. A good prepper should never run out of lighters and matches. Matches. Let's start with matches. There's, of course, the book matches. You peel off one, you strike it. Yeah, those are cheap. You can get a box of them. Hey, get a couple boxes. They're not inexpensive. Stick them in the cupboard. Put some, put a couple books in all your bug out bags. Vehicle bags. Whatever it is, so you have some. Then, of course, there are the wooden stick matches. There are the strike on box and the strike anywhere matches, which are no longer strike anywhere. I've gotten some of the strike anywhere ones. I've tried lighting them like I used to as a kid off my jeans. Nope, don't light off the zipper. Don't light off the bottom of my leather shoe. Don't light. Even though they say strike anywhere, they don't light in a lot of places. But they do light on the box. So now so you have your wooden ones that are coming in the box and light on the box, strike anywhere. But then there's your wet weather, high winds, matches, the ones that have the long, goopy stuff on it, and for being able to light it and to stay lit when the wind's going and blowing and everything. Those are some you need to have because you'll go through a lot of the other matches trying to light a fire otherwise if you're outdoors. But indoors, if you have a gas stove, and just about all nowadays have the turn it on, it goes click, 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 poof, and then you turn it on. Well, what if you have no power? You're going to need the lighters and the matches to do it. Now, there are all sorts of lighters, so your little short Bic lighters or your Cricut lighters or your Zippo lighters. But then there's the ones with the long snout on them, whatever you want to call it, the tuner. You click it so you can reach in there and you can light it without it going up around your hand. Great for our barbecues and even lighting the oven. Now, people will say, you can't light in the oven when the power's out because it's got to have the clicker up in there, the sensor going. Wrong. You can't. You just have to get in there with one of the long ones, light it on there for a while before you turn the gas on, get the little heating safety element warm so it works, and you heat it up, and then you turn it on, and when it goes, you have the long enough one so your hand's not down in the flames, and then you can, go ahead and start using the oven. The other problem with some of the stoves and the gas stoves with the electric thing on it, they, even on the stovetop ones, some of them have a little thing where it clicks along and the gas, and it has to have an electric solenoid on it to actually turn the gas on. I hate those stoves. Anybody that's had one of those stoves with the power out hates those stoves. The thing is, we have long matches. We have the short wooden ones. We have the long wooden ones. We have the short lighters. We have the long lighters. And then, of course, we have the lighters that take lighter fluid, you know, either the Zippos or the other brands that are knockoff of Zippos. I'm sorry, Zippos to me is, you know, it's like saying Kleenex. Yeah. Yeah, it's called facial tissue, but everyone just calls it Kleenex. So the Zippo ones and stuff, and they now have the new Zippo ones that have, you have your nice fancy case that you like and you really want to keep the case. Well, you can just take the insides out and you can slip in the new plasma ones. And they're great. They take a USB charging cable, so you can just pop it out, charge it on one of those little solar battery bank things, and you're, you know, good to go. And plus, they don't blow out in the wind. So, but lighter fluid, if you have your Zippos, you're going to need lighter fluid. Now, some people get I get the big, you know, huge can of it and stuff. I go like, yeah, okay. But do you want to be packing around a big can with you wherever you go? Do you want to try putting a big can in your go bag? You know, so you need to have the smaller cans of lighter fluid. And what I recommend, you put those inside of a Mylar bag or something that you can seal up, that the lighter fluid won't dissolve. So test on whatever bag container you're putting your little metal can into. Test the fluid on it to see if it's going to dissolve or break down the bag or the plastic container you want to put that into, so you don't wind up having gooey stuff, you know, all in your clothes and everything. So matches, lighters, lighter fluid. There's a lot out there. You just Google images of lighters, matches, and lighter fluid, you're going to be surprised how many there are out there. One of the things, some of the lighters, I almost forgot, there are the propane lighters that you can refill. You know, butane, propane, isopropane. They got the different types, and they even have the ones that are torch lighters, which are harder to blow out, but they do blow out. So, you know, but they have your canisters about that big around and about that tall of the fuel for it. You put in there and refill them. Make sure if you're going to get a refillable one, make sure you get a good one, because if you get the little cheap ones, after a couple refills, the O-rings and stuff either get pinched. They're not strong material for the O-rings, and they get pinched or cut, and they don't seal right. All right. So everyone, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid or foolish. And most of all, stay prepared. Keep on supplying yourself, stocking up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.